Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of my TinkerCad Master Class series. In this episode, I'll show you how to change the snap size and also how to change the size of the Workplane. In this episode, we're mostly going to focus on the values in this bottom corner. This has everything we would need, the edit grid and the snap grid area. So currently you can see on this grid, they have these little squares. Now, each of these squares are 1 millimeter apart. It's a good tip to figure out. And then also, remember, these darker blue grids are 10 millimeters. So as you can see, count 2 of them, 20. Makes it a lot easier for counting. And it's also the design that they put on the TinkerCad backpacks. So, one of the cool things is that normally, you just move it. You can see you move it in 1 millimeter increments. But you can make it a lot larger. Like you could do brick. You can do it in 5 millimeter increments if you're trying to do something even larger. Then you can go 2 millimeters, 1 millimeters. You get to the cool stuff when you get down to like 0.5. Then you can move half of a square, which can be helpful for getting even smaller. And then 0.25, 0.1, and then off. Off is really interesting because the arrows stop working because the arrows are determined based on the snap grid. But now you can get very incredibly fine detail. It's even smaller than the pixels in this little bottom grid. Now then, we'll go to the edit grid button. Now this is really cool because then you can set it to like the different printers that you use. So I just have it on the default, which is 200 by 200. But it's good because then if you're doing something like, let's say you're working with a bunch of like school kids and then you want to tell them like, okay, this is the size of the bed, this is like the max you can print kind of thing. Just say, we have an Ultimaker Plus original, update grid, and that's the size of the grid, so they know how much to do. You can also hit edit grid, change millimeters, inches, or bricks. Bricks are Lego bricks. Or you can set it to inches if you do want to do inches. Update grid. And then now you can also see that the snaps will change from brick, half an inch, quarter of an inch, eighth, 16th, 1/32, then also to off. So now you can edit your grid. Make it anything, like let's say you're saying, okay, so kids, the max design you can make, so just say 50 millimeters. I have to set it to custom. Do that. Handy tip. Say 50 millimeters. 50 millimeters to 50 millimeters. Just change the grid to 0.1, and then you see snaps the grid. So now you can set this to be whatever size you want. Like the little Workplane icon, it's still going to be the exact same size, and that way you can easily set how big the designs can be. Now, I'm not sure if there's a way to like set this custom, but just go up here and then go create new design, and you see the grid, it doesn't update. I wish TinkerCad would get to a point where then the grid would update, like you can set presets. You might be able to, I'm just not sure how. Alright, second person plural, remember, if you liked that video, please like it. If you didn't like it, dislike it, but just tell me why in the comments down below. I'm always super excited to get some constructive criticism on how I can make my videos for all of y'all a lot better. Remember, if you want more videos like this, please watch the rest of my TinkerCad Master Class series, and please subscribe. If you really, really, really want to help, please go support me on Patreon. You get some awesome perks, and you also know that you're helping me out and helping me make videos. So remember, keep on printing.